Hello, viewers. My name is Sydney Winston. I'm an atheist activist out of Vancouver, Canada. Today we have a special guest. Cryptameria is with us,
Hello.
and we are going to. Hello. We are going to. Let me bring her in here. Hey, Crypta. And we're going to
Hi.
discuss an incident that happened today when Crypta called into Canadian Catholics call-in show. Now, bear in mind that it's a call-in show where you call into his show and you ask him questions. That's the format. But unfortunately for Crypta, Maria, she happened to have been born a woman, and as a woman calling into a Catholic show run by men, for men, by men, for men, with the objective of protecting men and protecting the Catholic Church, I believe she ran into a small little problem immediately. Crypta, did you want to say hi and introduce yourself and
Hi.
prepare us all for what's
I'm
coming?
Crypta. Well, it's Canada Day. I just thought I'd pop in and say hi to another Canadian streamer.
Yeah, fair
I
enough,
know
fair
it's kind of
enough.
an awkward time in the country. I was trying to be diplomatic. I don't think it quite went well.
It didn't, did it?
I don't know.
Okay, so what we've got to do then,
No.
shall we get the show on the road?
Mhm.
Okay, so I have to. I guess I should just get it rolling. Get this video rolling. And okay, so what we're going to do here, Crypto, is I'm going to let it roll. And
Mhm.
there's a lot of places where he really puts his foot in his mouth, and he starts right from the second he opens his mouth. So I might have to stop it every now and again so I can get some reaction from you, and also give my reaction because I'm not impressed by this
I'd
guy at all. Okay.
I'd like to hear it. I'd like to hear your.
Sure. Well, we'll give it a try. See how it goes. Here we go. All right. For some reason or other, there's no audio. Give me a minute here. Just give me 1 minute, and I'll try and fix it. I try to fix. What's happening? Ah, there we go. Okay, I think I got it. Now we're just waiting for Crypto. Let me just check the audio.
So, for
Yep, we got audio. Okay, looks like we have everybody back. You ready to roll?
for example, God thinks about himself. What's up, Cryptameria? I got Cryptameria. Hi, Cryptameria. What's up?
Not much. Happy Canada Day!
Yeah, happy candidate to you too.
Happy Canada Day!
Are you subscribed to my channel?
Right away. Are you subscribed to my channel? Hello, Cryptameria. How you doing? I have no feelings. I have no emotions. I have no humanity inside me. I don't care about you. Are you subscribed to my channel?
Well, he was all anxious because he's so close to this mark. He was like, I just need like 15 more subscribers.
Is that
He's
what
so
it
close to
is?
700.
Okay.
And it was like, so he's willing to let anyone on
Mm-hmm.
and just to suck up. I don't think it, I unsubscribed. I just can't deal with that.
No,
But
I don't blame you.
you carry on.
All right, let's go.
Well, you've been
Huh?
referred to on other channels. Yeah,
I'm
I kind
always,
of
I'm always referred, but
you
I've
get
been busy.
around.
I know, but why aren't you subscribed?
I am subscribed.
You are subscribed?
Yeah, I'm your like only like one here.
My what? My what are you?
Well, I don't know if you have a lot of likes, but I put one in there. I was like, if I'm gonna razz you all afternoon, I'm gonna put in a like.
I think that was very nice of you to say. I'm going to put in a like. Huh?
I was trying to be gracious,
Yeah, he did well. Let's see what he says to that.
I don't care.
Good sport, good sport.
I don't care, he says.
So what did you want to say? How tall are you?
What?
Okay, I know.
Okay, hold on
Like-
a second. You phone in to his call-in show, and he
Oh, God.
is expecting a question. He says, "What do you want to say? How tall are you?"
I know
what the fuck's
it gets really creepy.
Tell me what's going on there. From a woman's point of view, he says to you, "What do you want to ask, or what do you want to say? How tall are you?"
My height shouldn't matter in this
No.
discussion.
Not at all.
And guys do this when
How
they
did
feel
it make you feel, though? How did it make you feel when he?
intimidated.
How did it make you feel when?
It creeped me out. It really creeped me out. I just automatically, my spidey sensors going, I was like, this is not going to be a great chat. This is not going to go well. This guy, like, I just got such a bad vibe off him that just, why would you even ask that? I don't go into conversations and be like, well, how tall are you? Like,
Right. You didn't ask him, what's your shirt size or something. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you go on.
Oh, okay. So, how tall are you? Think that he's going to drop it once you say it's none of your business or whatever you said? Let's see what happens. Don't forget he's a Catholic and he's a pervert.
Okay. How tall am I?
Yeah.
Why?
You don't sound very comfortable. You sound very nervous.
No.
Are you nervous? Were you nervous?
Oh,
Well,
I was super nervous. You know, I start just getting manic when I get nervous.
Yeah. He brings the anxiety out of
and
you,
I-
didn't he?
And it just caught me so off guard because it had nothing to do with any of the conversations. And the way he's like kind of like scoping me out, it's like, are you like trying to figure out my body? It really it made me feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You have
I
no
can see it.
idea.
I can actually see it in the demeanor there, in the video, although nobody else can see it. I can see it. But I can hear it in your voice. Let's carry on.
Darwin's, we went over that with Coons. Check it out.
He's talking to Darwin's greatest hits. He's talking to him in the chat.
We went over that, well, with Coons, yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Cryptameria.
Tall enough for the army?
How tall are you?
Tall enough for the army.
Okay, so how tall are you? Tall enough for the army? Fair enough answer. I'd say that would pretty much shut the book on that one. None of your fucking business, creepy Catholic. None of your business.
So that's like over 5'2", right?
Well,
So now he's starting to prod.
yeah.
Are you taller than me?
I don't know how tall you are.
I'm 6'3".
He's 6'3". Okay, everybody. Now Catholics and Christians don't lie, remember? And he's 6'3". Canadian Catholic is 6'3". Oh, and by the way, he never lies. I have proof, and I might even show this next. When Canadian Catholic called into Atheist Experience, Matt Dillahunty, he called himself Mickey from New York. And when Matt Dillahunty said, "Hey, aren't you Canadian Catholic? Haven't you called in before? I can't recognize your voice." He says, "No, I've never called in before." So, Catholic, Canadian Catholic, you are a liar. Big a liar.
No, I don't think I'm taller than you.
Are you
No.
close?
I might be close. Yeah, in
You're
heels. Oh yeah, in heels. I might be. Little.
Okay, well, how about without shoes? How tall are you without?
Oh, shoes are coming off. I'm starting to undress you. I'll start from the bottom.
Without shoes?
Well, I don't know. I have the greatest answer. Depends on how big the carpet is. Sometimes you sink in a bit, you know.
Troll the Catholic.
Taller than are you taller than 5'10"?
Yes, I'm an Amazon.
Wait, really? You're that tall? Wow.
Oh, look at this. Look at that smile on his face. He's so happy.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so what did you want to talk about? What's up?
Okay, so now he's asking you, what do you want to talk about? What's up? So now the respectful thing would be to do is ask you a question. What do you want to talk about? And then let you talk about it. That's what I would do if I had a call-in show.
What do you?
Well, I just thought I'd say hi to you. Like, it's Canada Day. I don't get to talk to many Canadians, it seems. So thought I'd say hi. I'm really confused about your name. Like,
now you're asking something. Okay, I'm confused about your name. Fair enough.
Are you Catholic?
Yeah, growing up.
Okay. So how do you feel about all this?
Okay, so now he's admitting to being Roman Catholic, and now you're asking him a direct question about this.
What's going around this year?
Extremists burning down our churches. I could never.
How about? Okay, I do not agree with churches being. I don't agree with churches being burnt down.
You think it's a hate crime to burn churches down?
I do. But at the same time, I don't think that they should be getting tax breaks. I think all churches should have their non-profit status evoked in Canada.
Why?
Because people donate to them. Why, or is someone like me, who's not a member of your
Aren't
church,
you a Christian? Didn't you say?
Yeah. But I can give a church money. I don't want, as a taxpayer, to be put in that category. Many Canadians don't.
Do you believe?
I'm not Catholic.
Do you believe that?
See how he's not letting you talk?
Why are you getting Catholic?
Okay, listen, dude. Okay.
Dude. Now he's a misogynist. Now he's duding you.
Dude.
Do you think that I should be forced to pay taxpayer-funded money to abortion clinics?
Abortion clinics. We've just uncovered 1,000 bodies of little native kids that have been killed, murdered by the Catholic Church. And he is worried about abortion clinics. This is where the ultimate hypocrisy is going to rear its ugly head.
It's a medical procedure.
So do you think that?
Well, how about this?
Crypta's just lost her signal for a second. Let me just wait. Because it's important that she follow along, because she's pretty much the star of the show.
I think I'm here. I'm here. I just had
to
turn off my cam for a sec.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, here we
2
go.
seconds.
Can we go? Can we carry on?
Yeah.
Off we go.
I try to.
We get guys to quit raping.
Okay. Now you're going straight to the crux of the matter. Okay, so the Catholic Church is known for raping.
Guys.
Okay? Perfectly honest question for a Catholic, considering the times that we live in. Okay.
Guys to quit being freaky with their...
And what he has on his face is a smirky smile. Okay?
I know, it's so creepy.
It's the most creepy thing I've ever seen in my life. I want to see if I can... The most creepy thing I've ever seen in my life is that smirky smile.
Cryptameria, Cryptameria.
No. You
Okay,
start.
listen to
No,
me. Okay.
no.
So are you, okay? Listen to me.
This isn't.
Yeah,
You're not. You don't even know
See how he's just cutting you off.
because you're
Okay,
not a
but-
woman.
but you're-
Yet you feel.
I know.
Oh,
I
did you
know,
see that
I know.
reaction? As soon as you said the word woman, he looks like he's frightened. He's scared. He's got his deer in the headlights look. Oh, Jesus. I think you scared the shit out of him.
Man, that's this Christian man. You're a
I
crusader
think I did.
to save all these babies when you don't even have a uterus.
Okay, are you?
Okay, now you're referring to babies, and Canadian and the Canadian Catholics have killed many babies.
Oh yeah, many
babies. And he started talking about abortion clinics.
He does it. Oh yeah. Where's your pro-life with there?
So now
You didn't even mark the graves.
You didn't even mark.
Where's
now,
pro-life?
Exactly. Now here's my dilemma. We have Catholics in Canada or all around the world, but say in Canada, like this guy, having a problem with abortion clinics, not supporting abortion, telling everybody that abortion is murder and all this kind of stuff. Unborn babies, don't kill them because they deserve to live. Right. So he does a good job. Let's say the Catholics do a really good job and they prevent all abortions. All abortions are stopped because the Catholics have stopped it. Great. Now these babies that are not aborted, they grow up. And what does the Catholic Church do 7 years later? They run to these non-aborted babies' houses where they now are integrated into families. They rip them away from the families, put them into these what's called residential schools. And 2 of the schools we know where we have found buried remains
It's
of
renowned.
unnamed children that the Catholic Church has killed. They won't kill them when they're a fetus because, unborn babies have rights to live. Well, if that's the case, then how about babies that have been born? What are their rights? What are their rights to life once they've been born? Are you able to take that back to destroy their right to life if you feel like it? You Catholics? Another reason that God does not exist. Explain to us through actions by the Catholic Church's employees, priests, and learned clergy. I'm livid at all this, and I'm sorry I ranted, but let's carry on.
Oh. No, well said, Sydney. Well said.
Going to
You
let
have
me talk
never.
now.
No, I. There you go.
Right? Yeah, so the way it's supposed to be is that we have a conversation, not you exhorting me or me exhorting you.
I will mute.
So I'm asking you, you said,
This is where he's another hypocrite. We're supposed to have a conversation. He never once let you finish your point before he said, okay, I'm going to respond. That's not a conversation,
Yeah,
Canadian
yeah.
Catholic. Not at all.
that you think that churches need to be stripped of their tax-exempt status because you, as a non-Catholic, don't want to pay for anything that is Catholic or Catholic churches. Now I'm asking you, by that same
It's
Any
any
church,
churches,
okay, any church,
any
fine.
religious institutions in Canada.
I was using it as an
Any
example.
of them should just.
Cryptameria. We have an audience, and they want to hear a conversation.
Okay.
Yes, they do, Canadian Catholic. Why don't you allow one?
Now I'm
I
asking
will
you a
mute
question.
myself.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so you've muted yourself, right?
Now I'm
Okay.
going to ask you a question. Do you think... Don't worry, this conversation is going to be recorded. It's going to be, put on private after this. So
Why would he care about... Why would he put that on private? What is his problem?
Because it's gonna be like some weird porn for him later. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because
The
he's
guy creeps
because
me
you're gonna
out.
expose him. That's why. It's good.
So, you don't have to, worry. So, everybody says they don't care, but they all care. So, do you think that the government ought to make me pay my taxes to support abortion clinics. Do you think?
What about the babies, Canadian Catholic? She asked you about the deaths of these children. You even mentioned in the beginning, Canadian Catholic, that the churches are burned down, and you even mentioned that
he just skirts all over it.
Yeah, he said it was extremists who are burning down I don't think that's extremists burning down the church at all. It's your Sydney Winston and Cryptameria burning down those churches. I have no problem with it, considering what your institution has done for the last 2,000 years.
Think that they ought to, or do you not think that they ought to?
1 second, they should until men start raping and being creepy.
Go ahead.
Never mind, you go on. We'll get to it later. I forgot my point.
Okay, well,
sorry, it's getting old.
No problem. I just want to replay this one little bit, because this is where I think it gets interesting. This is where I think you kick him in his balls.
I think where he really loses it. They should until men quit raping and
men quit raping. Did he address that?
And quit being creepy.
Look at his. No. He just went smiley. I don't think men should quit raping. No.
This is. I have never been in a stream that I felt so uncomfortable, and I have been in a lot of extreme streams. I've been in with like ISIS, but I've never been in with like this level of like just subtle passive aggressive grossness.
I don't know. As a woman in this situation, physiologically, how did you react? How did you feel? Like I don't know, shivery or creepy, or what does it feel like?
Honestly, Sydney, I know I look like I'm joking around here and stuff, but I got this wave of almost terror where, like someone's behind you walking home at night. There's like that moment where you're like, something bad is in and just ignore it. But it is something there. I was so uncomfortable and because I could see all his passive aggressive manipulation with the way he was directing the chat. Mm-hmm. He is trying to control it, and he's deflecting and then rearranging it, but he's never answering anything I asked. And he's just doing it like he's like lurking on me. It's, maybe I should have worn a jacket or something. Like, I don't know. Modesty.
Oh, he would have found an excuse no matter what. He's just a horrible, horrible human being. And then he goes on to insult you.
Yes, we need this in our society.
Listen, dude,
and you're victimizing women. You are putting your stupid.
See, he won't let you talk about the Catholics raping women. He thinks it's a fucking joke. Look at his face. I'm going to show everybody. Look at his face, everybody. He thinks it's a fucking joke. It's not a joke.
Religious rights over the rights of women.
All right, dude.
I can't do this. I can't do this. I cannot do this. You will not have a discussion. This is just fodder. It's not even worth it.
How are you feeling right there?
I just wanted to bail. I just wanted out. I just wanted to get out of that. I was like, he's not going to listen. He's just going to bait me. Mm-hmm. And I didn't feel comfortable with him, like the way things were going and all the creepy chat people. Like, It just seemed like I was like Babby in the slaughter. And I was like, run, Babby, run.
Oh, wow. Well, your instincts.
Fire, run.
I think your instincts played out well, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see.
Okay.
You were not even worth the conversation, dude.
Because I'm
You're
smarter
just
than you.
fucking ignorant. Enjoy your fucking penis.
You are just fucking ignorant. Enjoy your fucking penis. Where did that come from? That's brilliant. T-shirt.
No.
Okay, guys, this is what happens. This is what happens when you don't spend enough. This is what happens when you don't care about any kind of education whatsoever. So this is exactly what happens when you're not interested in opening a book once in your life. Like, people ask me, okay, why is it important to read? You know, everything's digital nowadays. Well, this is why. You don't want to be reasoning like that. Do you?
This is coming from a man who professes to be a rational Catholic, which is an oxymoron.
Yeah, but he dissed education throughout half the intro.
Yeah.
Like this was an hour in, and this guy's like, "Oh, you don't need schools. You just like, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Oh no, I own these atheists. I got this like little code going. I own these atheists. Oh, Crypta, are you gonna come on? Huh? Are you gonna come on? Okay, back to my theory because I own these people."
Right. Unbelievable, huh? So that's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what you can say about that, other than, you know, personally, I don't feel sorry for him. Maybe I should, but I don't.
So that was pretty much it.
Yeah. There is a chat room going.
Yeah, if anyone else wants to jump in and kind of weigh in on the whole, I mean, this year is pretty heavy a year for Canada. So if anyone has opinions, we'd love to hear them.
Yeah, I'm gonna post the link in the side chat there. Come
Because
on in.
apparently, like that just made me feel so uncomfortable, and I was like, Sydney, like, I was kind of making comments in chat, but I was like, this is off. Something's wrong with this. Like, I don't know. Thank you for letting me talk, Sydney.
You're very welcome. I hope this conversation actually continues. Because I put the link in the side chat there, and I should pin it, right? Let me pin it. Pin message. There we go. All right, everybody, come on in. First come, first serve. Okay, so why am I gonna put this?
Well, and if no one jumps in right away, you said you had another clip. Did you?
Of Canadian Catholic?
Yeah.
I do. When you took on Matt Dillahunty.
Okay. Just if no one like pops in.
Well, let me tell you what. I'm gonna set it up, get it ready, and let everybody know that yeah, jump on in. We have a conversation room open, and we have it populated by two of the most intriguing people on the internet right now. I don't think you can out-intrigue us, but you can try. So, oh, what I was gonna do, I was gonna set this this other video up. Let me do that. You can tell everybody how beautiful Victoria is now that the weather has kind of returned to sort of normality.
Oh yeah, it's not like I've never seen it that hot. It was insane, and I went for a 9-kilometer walk on Monday.
What?
Yeah, I told you about that.
People are dying in this weather.
I've worked in that kind of heat. I just wanted to see what the sun with that heat was like. It was brutal, but I did it.
Well, I tell you
Yeah,
something. When I went out of
I'm
that
nuts.
sun, it hit me. I felt that sun, and I ran away inside. Got it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Well, how's the people in the, like can't even walk do a 9 kilometer walk on a cool day, let alone in the sun. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I know I'm insane. I can feel you cringing just with that.
I'm starting to sweat just thinking of you walking in that sun. Like, okay. I found what I was looking for. I think.
I just need to check my messages. I'll be off camera.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go right ahead. I'm setting it up. All right. There we go. I'm ready. I'm almost ready. I've got to wait for Crypto to get back. But in the meantime, okay, so this is going to be. I'm going to show you how disingenuous and dishonest Canadian Catholic is. Remember, I mentioned he, he called in under Mickey? Well, this is how stupid he is, actually. He thinks he can get away with this kind of nonsense. Well, I don't think so, you know. Oh, I hear Crypto coming back. Actually, I should play this through there. I should do that instead. So she can watch. Are you back, Crypto? Are you back, Crypto? Okay, I have.
Okay.
Okay, so I have the clip
Okay.
on the screen. Can you see it? Well, you should be able to. I hope. All right. So you can see it, and I'm ready to roll it. This is how dishonest Canadian Catholic is. Let me know if you can hear it.
All right.
Yeah.
We have Mickey in New York. You are on live with Matt and Dr. Josh. How are you?
Hello, both of you. Hi, Matt. I'm Dr. Josh.
Okay, so that's Mickey. Mickey from New York. Okay, just remember that it's not Mickey.
Oh God.
It's a pleasure to
Yeah.
get to meet you.
Yeah.
You've chosen such an interesting profession to pursue. I can't express the interest. It's such a good thing that scholars like you are still around, and it's just really good thing, I guess. And beautiful background. I'm a huge fan of beautiful backgrounds that you have there. Really displayed well everything. Matt, I hope you're wrong about the Super Bowl prediction. I'm sorry to say. I really hope you're very.
I find it funny, Mickey. So this is what's funny, and my apologies for interrupting before you got there. But so Mickey is a theist caller who, according to Call Screener, isn't going to present evidence, and seems to be more upset that I predicted that the Chiefs will win than that I don't believe in his God. So welcome to the show, Mickey. How can we help?
No, I just said you're gonna. Yeah. So I want this, I guess, call to be productive. Basically, I will be defending a specific thesis that I'm going to present right away, so we're not unclear about anything, and I'm just happy to offer definitions. So basically, I will be arguing that theists, and I'm going to explain everything, the words in a minute. Theists are rationally justified.
Can I ask one question real quick? Have you called in before as Canadian Catholic?
No, I don't believe I've ever called in this show. This is my first time.
Really? Because like everybody is saying you're Canadian Catholic, including the screeners.
I have never called this show before.
You do realize that we can see the numbers and the web IPs and that sort of stuff?
Yep. And
Okay.
I've never called this show before.
All right. Well, congratulations. You have fooled everybody into thinking you're someone you're not. So continue.
I don't know what that's about, but yeah. Well, I'm going to be arguing the following thesis. Theists are basically rationally justified in believing in God. So a bit of definitions here. I'm going to be using theist as someone who accepts the proposition that God or gods exist. So I don't think it has anything to do, at least in my case, about personal. I mean, I'm not going to be addressing the personal psychological state. I'm simply going to be defending this position that theists are rational and justified. And I will be using definitions of God that obviously I can't use the ones that are mutually exclusive, but basically most theists, at least classical theists, would subscribe to. And I believe that there's multiple reasons, but currently I will be...
Instead of wasting a lot of time telling me what you're going to do, how about you just do it?
Yep. I don't know if it's my laptop though. But
I just want to replay this one little bit because this is where I think it gets interesting.
it could be my signal. Well,
Okay, so
I mean, why would he try this though? Everyone knows each other. I couldn't call into a Christian program and get away with it. You know?
he's
Why would I even
he's an
try?
absolute liar. He gets busted
Yeah.
and he still denies it. See, that's the Catholic thing. Deny in the face of all evidence. Deny. If you get caught, deny, and that's what he's doing. He's very, very, very slimy, sneaky. Anyway, let's see if we can get some. See if we can get some traction out of here.
Yeah, basically, I believe that the cosmological arguments demonstrate that we as theists are rationally justified in holding a belief in a self-sufficient first cause. And I'm more than happy to give a formulation if you want to critique it. So basically, the formulation grants the PSR, which is that all contingent facts require an explanation and a cause. Second premise is this cause, the PSR relation can't go on to infinity. Premise 3, there is a necessary non-contingent cause that explains all contingent propositions. Conclusion, we're justified in believing in a self-sufficient first cause. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Sorry?
Oh, I just thought all you did was call in to state your piece, and that was it. So I thought we were done.
No, but I mean, do you
because you haven't presented any evidence. You haven't shown what is or isn't contingent. You've just thrown out an argument that you're convinced of. Well, congratulations, I'm not convinced. I reject your premises. I see no point in wasting further time on it.
Oh, just a second. I'm giving a deductive argument.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Your argument may or may not be deductive, but you've asserted things as true that.
What's that? I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, no wonder. Okay. Something happened. Oh, there it is. I don't know what happened there, but here we go. It looks like we're back. Oh, you know what I think I did? Shit. I think I closed the window. I think I closed the meat window. Hold on a second. I'll go back there. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I did. Give me one moment, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me 1 second and we'll be back. In no time at all. It's there. Boy. Just give me 1 minute. I kicked myself out of my own room. But I'll try and get back in as soon as possible. Now I got a slow machine. Failed. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Hope Crypta's still there. Once it eventually signs on. Holy shit. Man, it's slow. It's just very slow, excuse me, but it's coming. She coming. I think it's coming. Looks like I kicked myself out, and it looks like, oh, I think I closed the whole room. This is not good. This is not good at all. I better send Crypta a new invitation. I hope it's the same one as before. Oh, what's this? Oh, I lost the signal. Oh dear, she lost the signal. Well, if you lost your signal, she says she's lost her signal. This is not good. Let me just, sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen, but I just want to slide. There we go. So, this is back. I'm back to the chat. And I'm the only one in here, as you can tell. I'm just going to show you by doing that. See, I'm here alone. Let me just adjust a little bit. There we go. Adjust. There we go. Even better. Oh, look at that. There we go. Wow. Okay. We've lost Crypta. Right in the middle of doing this review. I'm going to carry on with this review just to keep it going, because essentially this is where where Canadian Catholic called in. Remember, he called in, he gave a false name, and now he's put forward his premises, and I'll what's the word? I'll summarize it for you. Okay, he says, this is what he's going to say. This is what he says. He says, premise 1. All contingent facts require an explanation at cause. This is commonly known as the PSR, or the principle of sufficient reasoning. Premise 1. All contingent facts require an explanation at cause. No, in other words, premise 1 is PSR, principle of sufficient reasoning. Premise 2. The PSR relationship can't go on to infinity. Okay? Premise 1. All contingent facts require an explanation at cause. Premise 2. The PSR relationship can't go on to infinity. Now, premise 3. There is a necessary non-contingent cause that explains all contingent propositions. There is a necessary non-contingent cause that explains all contingent propositions. That's the 3 premises, and the conclusion is we are justified in believing in a self-sufficient first cause based on all that. This is where he's going to go. This is where this conversation is headed. And so why don't we let him carry on with it?
You haven't demonstrated.
Which premise do you deny?
Well, I didn't write them all down. So premise 1, what's premise 1?
Premise 1 grants PSR, which is that all contingent facts require a cause or an explanation.
So all contingent facts require a cause or explanation. That's premise 1.
Well, okay, if you're going to, well, that's silly, because of course, by defining something or declaring that something, or showing that something, I suppose, is contingent, then yes, you are necessarily describing something that has some explanation for it. But that's
No.
in the second please stop interrupting me. The second you say that X is contingent, you are saying necessarily X has some explanation for it. That's what contingent means, that its origin is not of itself.
Okay, that's wrong, because there are brute contingent facts that most philosophers accept. So PSR denies brute contingency. Are you going to defend brute contingency?
No.
Then what's your objection to my deductive argument?
So your first premise is just defining that some things are contingent. Now,
No, that's defining that all contingent facts are contingent. Not contingent, have an explanation, which is the principle of sufficient reason. Do you deny the principle of sufficient reason?
you just said all contingent facts have an explanation, did you not?
Yep, and that's the PSR.
And can you just answer yes, because I'm trying to get to somewhere. When I said that contingent facts, by definition, require an explanation, you said I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are wrong, because brute contingency is specifically what's believed by those who reject this formulation, the Leibnizian PSR, because they accept that there are facts that are contingent and brute, and that's to just reject the PSR. But you seem to be conceding the PSR, which, again, is a trouble for you, because then the deductive argument seems to justify my conclusion.
I'm not. I'm saying that your first premise basically just defines contingent. What's premise 2?
Okay, premise 2.
Premise 2 is the PSR relationship can't go on to infinity. In other words, this regressive whatever nonsense that they bring up all the time.
2 is that this causal relation cannot go on to infinity because of the Graham-Reaper paradox that the infinitist is entailed to. And premise 3 is Thus, there must be a self-sufficient first cause, and we theists call this God. And since this is a deductive argument, if the premises are true, conclusion.
Premise 3 is there must be a self-sufficient first cause. Now, in the beginning, he used that as he used premise 3 as the conclusion, because in the beginning he said premise 3, there is a necessary non-contingent cause that explains all contingent propositions. Thus, conclusion, we are justified in believing in a self-sufficient first cause. Now, what he's doing is he's introducing that as his premise 3. Yeah, listen again.
This causal relation cannot go on to infinity because of the Graham-Reaper paradox that the infinitist is entailed to. And premise 3 is, thus there must be a self-sufficient first cause, and we theists call this God. And since this is a deductive argument, if the premises are true, conclusion necessarily follows. So there is no escaping.
See, I'll play this again from the beginning, but just remember, in the beginning he had 3 premises and then 1 conclusion. At this point, he's now got 2 premises, and he somehow has combined the first premise, into the conclusion. So he has no idea what he's talking about. He's off base right from the beginning. He's not following his own argument.
Well, you think that it's see, you don't just get to rush to assume that your argument is sound. Are you going to keep interrupting me? Are you going to keep interrupting? Because now I'm absolutely convinced that you are who you say you're not.
Which is who? Canadian Catholic?
I apologize. Please go ahead.
Nope, we're done. Call in somebody. All right, moving on. So the principle of sufficient reason, while it is an actual philosophical notion, you can read more about it on one of the many websites and covering philosophical things, including at Stanford, et cetera. It's also a controversial principle, which, when you stick it in, could be used to turn an otherwise valid and sound argument into one that is not particularly sound. And by stating, essentially, your argument is for PSR contingent, this is the case, and we can't go on in infinity, which means that your premise 1, his premise 1, is not in any way connected in terms to premise 2. There's a major term for a syllogism. You've got a major term, minor term, and the connection. Well, PSR contingent, those terms don't exist in his second premise of this claim that we cannot have an infinite regression.
Yep.
Now, first of all, an infinite regression is a ridiculous way to do this because, as far as I'm aware, time doesn't go backward. And we can't just start marching backward in our head and reach a problem and pretend that that problem is somehow a stopping point. The truth is that no matter how things began, they're going to progress in a certain fashion where if you start to rewind time in your head, you're going to get to a spot where things either don't make sense or where you don't have an explanation because we can't look at that. PSR's principle of sufficient reasoning, by the way, but you can look that up and look up more. Pablo in Arizona has a question.
All right, well, Pablo in Arizona, we don't worry about. So let me go to the chat and see what's happening, because I've been neglecting you guys since the beginning. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry, man. Okay, let me find the chat. And then we can play with it. All right, there it is. I'm sorry about it. I'm the only engineer that called in to work today. So, well, let's have a look. Let's go to the top. Ooh, a lot of people. So I'm going to, as usual, do my thing of recognizing all you wonderful people that have taken the time out of their precious day to join me in the chat. Soldier of Science, how's it going, Sydney? Is this live or no? I believe it's live. Cryptameria, yeah, Cryptameria was here. She hopefully will join again if she gets a signal back. Al Gore, Rhythm. Wow, come again, sir. God equals the square root of -1. Hello? Hello, hello. All right, so you guys have been listening to Canadian Catholic. All right, hello, Sydney. Oh, that's me posting the chat room. No. Henry Hansen's here. Hey, man. Al Gore calls him a liar. Exactly. He's a bloody liar. Sydney Winston says, Al Gore Rhythm would like to join sometime, but the time zones make it hard. I do agree with you there, being in Australia. However, if I go live stream, and I sometimes do, either late at night or very early in the morning. Oh, well, let's just say evening to late at night. If I do that, when I do that, it's bang on your time zone, so you can join then. You're right now. I think right now it's probably a good idea. This is a good time for you, right as it is right now. But you're welcome to join anytime, whenever you can. It'll be nice. Let's see. Okay, it looks like we have reached the end. Does anyone want to pop into the room and have a say in what we just saw today? Because Canadian Catholic is somebody that needs to be brought to book. He needs to be reined in. These arrogant Catholic fucks have killed people. This is not crusades. This is not ancient history. This is not medieval times. This is now, 20th century, 21st century. I don't think we should stop until the Catholic Church has diminished in prestige and importance, and have paid restitution and been brought to account, being held accountable, because this is not good. If it was a big surprise to everyone, there might be a different story. But nobody in the Catholic Church and nobody on this planet was surprised by what has surfaced about the depraved institution that is the Catholic Church. Must go. It must go. Am I hearing that it's Thursday? Oh, Thursday today, right. I forgot that it was Canada Day. It's so upsetting when you have a week of bad news, like the residential school murders being uncovered. The murders perpetrated by Catholics, English Catholics, French Catholics, all Canadian Catholics, killing Catholics, the Catholic killers, the Catholic murderers. This is unprecedented criminal behavior on an international, institutional scale. We need to stop them. And you guys in Australia, Al Gore Rhythm, you in Australia, needs to be stopped there too. Look at this Cardinal Pell guy. He got off. I think he's probably gone back to Italy. The club is strong. The Catholic Club is very strong, very united. I don't see anybody else. Crypto, why don't you come on back in? Otherwise I'm going to just close it off. Because no one else is coming in. Oh, that might be the right one. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Look at that. Trying to figure out how to get my screen back. I can't get my screen back. All right. And we go here first, and then we'll try and get the screen back. It might be for naught, because if nobody comes in, then it's just, that's the end of the stream. If nobody wants to discuss this any further, if you know what I mean. Oh, okay, then that's obviously it right there. Oh. This is weird, man. Sometimes, I tell you, you just don't understand what's going on. And other times you do. Look at that. Fixed it right there and then. Okay. Let me get back to reality here. Okay, so now I am back in my room. As you can tell. Back in my room. Alone. Sniff, sniff. No one joining me. But if somebody wants to join, now's the time. Otherwise, I am going to call it a night. Check the chat first. Pell got his... Ooh, yes, it's some interesting stuff. Pell got his damn job back. Fuck, really? Oh, yeah, I thought I saw some... Oh, there. Pell got his job back. That's Quasar. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Oi! El Gore says the Pell thing was gross. Just like Crosby. Bill Cosby, whatever his name is. And he just got out of jail for yesterday. I muted you? Who muted you? I didn't mute you. You are in the chat. No, you're not. I blocked you. You know what it could be? It could be that it's a different chat room. Yeah, let me give you the correct. Because I remember I closed it and I opened it again, I think. So let me see if I can give you the correct. Yeah, here's the. Is that the different or the same? Oh, it's the same. It's the same link. Oh, come on in, see if it works. Because I didn't mean to block you if you're talking to me. It doesn't look like we're going to be getting any further in this particular stream. It's just gone an hour, and it's probably long enough. We could extend it. We could carry on, have a part 2, or we could just see how this evolves. So the best thing to do for me is to wish you all a very good evening. I'm trying to find out why nothing's working as usual here with these new dang fang. Oh, that's why, because sorry. There we go. Everything's working just fine. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much for watching. Please share. We'll see you soon, very soon. Give me one moment, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me 1 second and we'll be back in no time at all. That's there. Just give me 1 minute. I kicked myself out of my own room. But I'll try and get back in as soon as possible.